You don't think that is the best approach, but looking at the fact that government has certain requirements, at least from its end, because some have said that it doesn't necessarily need even 80% participation, that it can do with far less. And then you look at the examples of Jamaica and other countries and you realize that it took quite a bit of time. In this instance, we're going very quickly and we're going big in terms of the impact this would have on others. But recently, we've heard of certain new dynamics that have come to play where pension holders, for example, are going to get more in terms of the bonds, in terms of what they would have ordinarily got. There are different dynamics to it. If you've seen the tweaked version that the finance ministry has put forward, does that give you more comfort? And is that something that subscribers should be more willing to go along with?
I mean, these are certainly improved terms from the previous ones we had. I think whether it gives subscribers more comfort, I'm not too sure. I think it's always seemed like we know we are in a difficult situation and changes have to be made. One of the difficulties that the government has had is, people look at how we got here and how we are trying to resolve it. And there's a clear sense that there's an imbalance in terms of the distribution of the burden. And I think that's the difficulty the government has had. And, I tend to be very sympathetic of people who feel that way because we cannot, yes, we are going to do the tax exchange and definitely some cuts and some losses should be taken. But we feel that the government hasn't done enough to change the way it runs its business to warrant asking people to make those kind of sacrifices. So while the current terms are much improved and soften some of the pain, it still doesn't change the fact that, as an economist, I don't think the government has done enough to change the way it runs its finances, to bring enough comfort. Because, yes, doing this debt exchange is going to bring our debt to GDP ratio down substantially. But we have to understand that if we haven't sealed the hole that feeds into the debt to GDP, and I don't think we have, based on what the budget that has been presented, the medium-term framework that has been presented, I haven't seen enough to suggest that we have sealed the hole to prevent us from getting here in the near future. And when people are going to make those kind of hefty sacrifices, they deserve the right to see substantial change so that we know that in the near term we are not coming back there. So yes, there's been some improvement.